everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome to a nice sunny day here in Nazareth as we have a great 125 lap race in store for you folks. Here today, I am Diamond Beast Law on the Jackal Racing Network, and we have currently 10 cars waiting down pit road, about to get line up and get ready to go on the track here for what should be a really good race. Last week's winner, Super Soldier, who had a sub driving for him and won, is currently still trying to get on his way here in a helicopter. His car is ready, just not here yet, as well as a few other drivers. And we're gonna be talking. I think we're gonna be trying to talk to a few drivers so far as we have Smart Coder sitting on pole, and we will be talking to him as he's currently waiting right down here in the last stall on pit road. And I am down here with Smart Coder. And Smart, Smart, talking about your season so far. You currently have, I'm pretty sure, 3 wins on the dock so far. Give us your rundown of how it's been going so far for you in this Red Bull Ford.
I've been going pretty well. Pretty well. We've had the pace every week. Just some bad luck. Points gaps closed back down just a little bit, but I'm not too worried. Got a nice field today, so we'll be looking to extend that here, hopefully with a win.
Yeah, and going about that, recalling from last season, you had a fast car here at Nazareth, and seeing as you're on pole this week, what is the game plan looking like for your teams heading into this, knowing that you need to have a good points day, just continue up that consistency? Is there any worries with speed, and just what's it going to be like knowing the tire situation heading into this race?
I'm just gonna put all focus on the long run. The race. You gotta be in position to be up front. I think as long as we keep the tires under it, we'll be all right. Had the speed, 2 seasons ago when we were last year in the Gen 7 car, and so I'm definitely looking forward to it. I enjoy this racetrack and just gonna get to the long runs and survive the restarts through the dog leg, which would be really, really sketchy.
Definitely will be. We saw troubles with that last season with a lot of cars having issues on the outside lane, just getting into the wall. And I guess going on with that, with having the long run, I guess talking about restarts here, depending on where you are, is it just going to be just trying to go immediately or in the back of the pack? Is there going to be any sense of just trying to survive the first few laps and just try single filing out, or do you want to be aggressive immediately on the start?
Survive. I mean, there will be moments where I think people are going to be trying to jam it in 3 wide at the last second. It's just going to lead to wrecks, and so you want to survive, but you also don't want to put yourself in a bad spot trying to survive. So if everyone else is being aggressive, you're going to have to be aggressive to just keep yourself in a decent spot. So it's gonna be really tough.
Thank you, Smart Coder. Good luck today with your race, and have fun here in Nazareth.
Yeah, thank you.
And going on with that, I think we'll be getting ready to talk to our second driver, the guy right behind him here in the 26 Firebirds Toyota. We're going to talk to Kreesum. Let's see if the Magic Man would like to talk. Kreesum, I'm down here with you. You have a really nice paint scheme here today, and you did show up late. Actually, just got down here on pit road. How's the team looking like, and what's your thoughts entering this race?
Honestly, the race team's looking good today. I'd like to shout out to Zadencourt for qualifying this car. I was busy yesterday due to some marching band issues, but thankfully I'm here today. And pretty solid starting position today. It's been a rough season for me personally. Struggling to get into the top three, just been hanging around the mid pack towards the end of the field as well. But it's pretty nice starting in P2 for once.
And I guess going on with that, you have the driver up there who's been very consistent, the Smart Coder in front of you. I guess what is the goal today, knowing who's starting around you, and just what is it looking like overall for the fields? We have a couple of drivers still trying to get to the track, but what is the main goal heading into this race for you so far?
Stay competitive. Don't speed on pit road like the last time I raced here. Just try to be in the top five. I know I'm not gonna have much of a response for Smart Coder. He knows this track very well. He knows these race cars very well. So my main goal is just to be competitive. I'm not gonna try to fight for a win. If I can, I'd be very good. But knowing how my season's been, my momentum as well, I'm just hoping to be at least top 5 for today.
And that's good. And going on with that, if we look at the points here, we know your team owner, or we know your teammate Sleesher currently sitting second place right now. Is there any goal today just to make sure that, hey, if he gets up in that top 3, you just want to help him as much as possible, or are you just going to see if you have the pace, try seeing if you can maybe squeak out a win? What is, I guess, the team goal here, knowing that XMS has always had really good team strategy. You guys have great chemistry overall. What is have you had a talk with the team and the rest of your teammates about today?
We haven't really had a talk, but the way I see it is I'm not in a fight for the championship. So Sleesher's fighting with me. I'm gonna give him some slack. Same with Smart Coder because those are the championship guys. Those are the guys that you do not want to mess with if they're coming up to your rear window. Because one wrong move, you kill their momentum, their engine, or strategy, they're gonna be pissed at you for a couple of weeks. So I'd rather play it safe between my teammate and Smart Coder. Let them duke it out. If they're coming up to me, I'd I'd give them some battle, but I'm not gonna fully commit to that battle as I'd run the risk of possibly wrecking myself or them.
Alrighty, sounds good, Kreesum, and yeah, good luck today with the team. Very nice scheme once again, and yeah, good luck.
All right, thank you.
And I think we're gonna take another little stroll down here to the guy right behind him. We have Trainwreck, who is currently still not here. He's still trying to fly in on his helicopter. But let's talk to the guy right behind him in his Pepsi Chevy. Sitting in 4th place, we got Kubisa, and really fun outfit. And Kubisa, great entrance. Great entrance for Kubisa. How are you feeling today, starting off in 4th place, and how's the confidence with your car today? Oh no. All right. He's currently talking with his team. We're going to move on here, and we're going to talk. Oh, the mic's. Oh, his mic's dead. Apologies, Kubisa. Okay, pull him back in. Sounds good. We're going to have him back in here.
Right, does it work? Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Anyway, Kabisa, what is your thoughts heading into today, starting 4th place? Oh, Kabika, my bad.
I think I've got decent pace for this race. I didn't particularly put in a good qualifying lap, but luckily it's net and be 4th place in the end. I've got some confidence in this race. I think I'm faster than the majority of the drivers. It might be a bit difficult to stay up front with these guys, but we'll wait and see.
And yeah, going on with that, we see you currently sitting 7th in points. Not sadly a championship threat, but I guess but you have a lot of guys today that you having a good points day have a really good chance to gain a lot of points on. We know Roblox is in this field. Trainwreck's still not here yet. What is your thoughts heading into today? What's your thoughts heading into today?
Unfortunately, I missed a few weeks, so I'm definitely out of contention now. But looking at the points, maybe I could probably make a run for top 5 in points. So just try and get as many points as I can now, heading into the second half of the season.
Definitely. And on top of that, just going on with your team, what is been the what's gonna be your approach today with restarts, knowing that dog leg is definitely gonna be a dangerous area of the track? What is your thoughts heading into this? Are you gonna want to be able to get aggressive early, just try getting out of the trouble as fast as you can, or are you just gonna want to kind of wait back and just see if let others kind of possibly damage themselves and just try surviving a restart chaos?
Just prioritize not hitting the outside wall if I'm on the outside line, because these cars can be sensitive and give you wheel damage pretty quickly. So it's just avoiding damage, and if I can make up a spot, maintain spots, that's a bonus.
Sounds good, and I don't know. Thank you very much, so much, Kubika. Have a good luck today at Nazareth.
Cheers, Talent.
And going on with that, we actually have just gotten word that the Jackal officials have told on the radio for a smart coder to stop singing his little melodies He is responding in kind. As I think we're gonna move on to the driver next, which is Crimson Incel. Gonna talk to him as in his nice, very nice Logitech Chevy. Crimson, really nice car today for this, a really nice scheme. Love the Logitech colors. And what are your thoughts entering today, starting about sixth place?
Well, currently there's two cars ahead of me that are not here, so I'm actually in fourth. Uh, Helps with that confidence, being a little closer to the front. Uh, haven't been the best in practice, but we're gonna try and make our way through. It's gonna be a long race. Let's keep our car clean and try and get win number 2 on the season.
I was gonna say you have one win on the season so far. You might be sitting 11th in points, but you do have a win. You're one of only 5 drivers this season to get a win. Kind of talk to us how that brought you confidence for the rest of the season, and knowing today that you might be able to get a lot of points, try getting yourself within the top 10. What did that win do for you, and what is your confidence entering today, knowing that also, yeah, you might be starting 4th place?
It definitely boosted my confidence, and it came at honestly the perfect time. This next part of the season is a really great season for me. A lot of tracks that I'm good at, especially those 2 Atlanta weekends. You can expect me up front a lot there. And that really just boosts my confidence headed into the second half of the season, which is the better part of the season for me. I'm feeling really confident today, but I need to be careful to not let those emotions get the better of me, keep myself clean, and be up front when it matters.
I guess going on with that, yeah, today is definitely going to be an interesting day, especially on restarts with that dog leg. What are your thoughts about restarts here and wanting to just try playing survival, just try seeing if you can survive these restarts, or if you're in a good position, do you just want to try getting on the gas pedal as soon as you can and just try getting aggressive enough just to get by people but not cause incidents? What is your approach here to the restarts?
Honestly, that dog leg, I don't want to get in a wreck there. I don't want to get wrecked at all today. It's going to be hard to make your way through the field. Track position matters a lot. So on these restarts, I am going to be tough, but I especially don't want to wreck in that dog leg. So when it comes to it, I will be backing out on these restarts.
Alrighty, thank you, Crimson, and yeah, once again, beautiful scheme and good luck today at Nazareth.
Yeah, thank you.
We are going to be moving on and doing one final interview. Going to be talking to the guy right behind him in the Haritos 28 Toyota Camry. Going to be talking to Mr. NASCAR. NASCAR, you have a beautiful scheme today, and you're starting possibly 5th place, depending on if 2 drivers ahead of you show up. What are your thoughts today entering the race at Nazareth?
Well, just trying to get it trying to actually get a good finish today. I haven't had a good season all this entire time that I've been with XMS, but I just gotta get the car rolling right and hopefully get it to where I can save enough tire for the end of the race.
And I guess going on with that, yeah, you might not be having the best season, but you are within the top 10 in points, sitting with 156. There definitely is a gap between you and Kubica for that 7th place spot. So going into today, knowing that you might be able to start higher up in the field if some guys don't show up in time, does that give you any extra confidence entering this race? And what is the outlook? Have you talked to your teammates about what the goal is today, knowing that Sleesher, currently sitting 2nd place, has a chance to make a huge points gain on Smart Coder if he has a bad day?
Yeah, well, like you said, we just gotta we've I haven't talked to any of my teammates yet about how this track runs, but at the same time, I know some guys like me are new to this track, so we just gotta hope the best and hope that we don't wreck out lap one.
Definitely. And going on with that, talking about your rookie season, does the rest of the season look like you have any possible strong tracks that you are definitely going to want to put your focus into? And seeing as you said you haven't felt like you had the greatest season, is there any other races for the rest of the season that is looking like you might have a really good shot at winning?
Not winning. Probably a top five. There is a couple, but I doubt it for now. But Just gotta hope for the best.
Thank you very much, NASCAR. Once again, like the Harito scheme, and have a good luck today at Nazareth.
Hey, you too.
And that will be, folks. And we're going to be just getting going now. We've just finished up interviews. When we get back, we will be giving the start engines, and we will be going green here at Nazareth. We're back here at Nazareth. The drivers starting their engines here on the pit road, and they're going to be getting around here to start pacing. I am joined here now by my second commentator and color commentator, Matt. Matt just flew in here. Nazareth, how you feeling about today?
I'm feeling good today. You know, my jetpack might be toast, though. The damn thing blew up on re-entry. How may I mean, it's good to be back. It's great to be back here in Jackal. I gotta tell you, it's been a minute. And I'm looking forward to seeing these cars roll off very soon here at Nazareth.
Indeed, and right now we have a really good field here. Smart Coder looking to start on pole, followed by Kreesum, and we actually have we have a couple drivers not showing up here, and that's going to allow Kupika and everyone behind him to move up a couple spots here. So very interesting situation. Good news is all three drivers in the points battle right now have shown up. We just saw Super Soldier fly in just in time. There is only a 6-point gap between them for second and third, and then a 82-point gap between them and Smart Coder for the lead here in the points. So big day for these guys, as we have a huge opportunity for all of them to get points. But entering today, seeing how Smart Coder has qualified the best out of all of them, what is your thoughts entering today, and what do you think is going to happen for all of them?
I hate to say it, but Smart Coder, he is one of the best guys that this series has ever seen. He was consistently fast last season. He's consistently fast this season. I don't think there's a chance in hell that any of these guys have anything on him this week. And let me tell you something. He's fast. He's not just fast anywhere. He's fast here, specifically at Nazareth. If I remember correctly, he was leading up until the last restart last year. So I'm definitely looking forward to him being fast this week.
Definitely. And talking about the rest of the field here, what do you feel about the guys stirring behind him? As you see right here in the field, the next championship driver close to him is Sleesha, right behind him, Super Soldier. Seeing as how these restarts are, how do you think guys like Aaron, Kupika, and other guys here in this top 5 are going to be trying to start here, knowing that they have an opportunity to capitalize ahead of these guys, but try their best not to make contact?
Listen, Sleesha is very strong here at Nazareth. Very strong restart last year. He's going to be extremely fast in that Extreme Racing Toyota. And let me tell you, I'm looking forward to him being out front. And it looks like we had a car go around there. Oh, it
was Sleesha.
It's
Smart Coder.
Smart Coder
just kind of went around. And yeah, he's got problems already. Not good for the 12 machine. He's going to be still starting up front. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit of an interesting situation here for the guys in those championship positions. Smart Coder obviously in the lead. Going to have to just do his best here to get a good restart. Try to minimize any damage. But I think Sleesha and Super Soldier are definitely in a little bit of a problem. They're going to just have to survive and try getting around the guys who qualified ahead of them. Or do you believe that they might be trying to save their stuff for a long run? We know Smart Coder said in his interview he wants to go for a long run car, but do we think that any of the other guys, knowing how good they are with strategy, do you think any of them could possibly provide a better strategy, especially with tire saving?
Personally, I think anybody who ends up pushing here in the first half of this race may not have the smartest idea going forward. Personally, just because of the variation of Nazareth. As you're coming into turn 3 here, as we are about to pull onto the front straightaway, you really feel the elevation change, because you're not just shooting down into turns 3 and 4. No. You're coming down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. And it's a difficult place to get around. You go into turn 1 there, that little kink with the curbs, you can't always take that flat out, so you really have to be paying attention to your stuff.
And you're right, as we are green here at Nazareth. Smart with a great restart. He's going to pull out single file, and he's going to have a great lead here after the dog late entering turn 1.
We see Kreesum getting a little sideways there, making a tiny bit of contact with the rear quarter panel of the 87 car. And we have contact in the back. Who is that?
That's Sleesha and Super Soldier.
Oh, no!
Seems like they all got really tight off of turn 2. Both of them got slid high, and they are both now going to be in the back. Sleesha now on the inside, trying to pass 2 cars here. He's going to get by both of them, but he's going to be side by side here with Heg.
See, this is just not how you want to start this event, especially here at Nazareth Motor Speedway. Everything is extremely track position focused here. It is hard to pass here at Nazareth.
And we just
You-
saw
that grass
trouble in
will
the
get you.
back. Yeah, we just saw, actually, speaking of that grass, we just saw Super Soldier back there getting the grass. He got loose. He has lost a
Ooh.
lot of time here on this lead. But looking back up front, we're going to see Smart Coder in the lead here, but look who's charging up to him. It's Kubica, followed behind him, Kreesum.
And I would like to point out that Super Soldier has gone completely around. He is not pitting this time, but he is completely stalled out. He's about half a lap behind the field.
Not a good situation for the guy in third place, as
No,
we
sir.
have a battle in the back here, looking for that fourth place position. Looks like that's going to be between a couple of cars, NASCAR, as well as
teammates.
Robloxian and DB. And fortunately, NASCAR is going to get the worst out of that, loses 2 positions here. Looking like he's going to want to get back, but here comes his team owner, Sleesher, looking on the inside as the guy who also fell back on the restart here. We saw Insel really fall back. He's going to have to make his way back for the field as well.
See, and like I said, track position really is key here, and we have a car going around
trouble.
the 73.
Right in front of the track, he's going to climb back up. No one's going to make contact with him. Oh my goodness.
You know what, though? That's not caution-worthy, I don't think.
Barely a save there. I'm amazed the 16 did not hit him. And there goes the 93.
NASCAR into the 93.
Looks like he
Wow.
just sent it in the dog leg a little bit too much there. Not intentional, but just not a good look there. But as we are going to head back up front here, Smart has began to make a lead, and we have seen Kreesum, Aaron, we've seen him take second place over Kubica.
Wow. You know, there was a pretty good battle going there a little bit ago, but Smart Coder has slowly started to pull away. There's probably a pass that was trying to be made there by Kubica, Kreesum to get past the 87 car, and that's probably what happened here. As we see the that's the 81. The 81's starting to fall back a little bit behind that 87.
And I think here it's time to look at some telemetries, as we're gonna start taking a look here, trying to see the differences between first and second place. Just trying to get an idea of what they're doing different. We have both guys, both really good on the throttle here. We see really nice corner there, dogleg. Both are really staying on the throttle full way. And then we see Hard Esky. It looks like Smart definitely letting off on the throttle way more than Kreesum. Gonna see the exit times here. It looks like, though, that Smart has a little bit of a better exit off of the turns, and that's allowing him to really hold through, as also, yeah, way better exit there than Kreesum. So, seeing the situation here, it looks like Smart is just managing mid-corner and exits way better than the guys behind him, and that's where he's gaining time.
See, and that's the other thing about, track position really coming into play here. Sleesher, who started P6, dropped all the way back. He has 3 seconds, about 3 seconds. He had 2.8 seconds after that incident. Now he's 3.14 seconds back. That's a huge gap, especially here. He's not going to be able to make that up, not for a little while at least. We'll see what happens when pit stops roll around, but it looks like we do have a battle for P5.
Does indeed look like we have a battle for P5. That's going to be between
Hey, it's Sleesher.
Yeah, it's going to be Bloxy and Sleesher. Sleesher been sitting in that 4th place spot. His XMS teammates behind him. Sleesher been able to get back. Oh, he's up 1 position right now off of the restart. Had that little trouble before, and he had a really slow exit there. That's going to allow Bloxy to go on the outside.
I'm not sure why he'd try to pass here on the outside, though. That's just not going to work, especially at a flat track like this. I get that you have to run, but sometimes you just don't need to use it.
Definitely an interesting situation, as now we're seeing him really
Oh,
dive low.
wow.
He is not letting his teammate have this position easily, as he's gonna back off there. I think he's gonna try doing the same thing here. We see Sleesher with that inside run. Looks like Roxy's gonna follow him here and just try getting in that draft. We're gonna see what he does in the turn 3. Both of them slide it high. And it looks like, yeah, Sleesher's going to hold the position. Just kind of was able to do a good block there on Robloxian.
Yeah. The thing about this place is you want to pass as fast as you can. I don't mean that as in you want to go fast. I mean that is you need to get by that car in front of you. If you don't get by him fast enough, the leader's going to pull away from you even more than he already has.
definitely. Now going back to the lead here, we're seeing Aaron begin to chop a little bit into that lead. Now my one problem though is we're going to look back at the telemetry here. We're going to see here, I think Kreesum has been gaining, but at the same time, it looks like, no, about the same tires. Actually maybe a little bit better right front. The only thing that's really hurting Kreesum here is going to be his right rear. He's down 3% more, so I think Kreesum definitely, and it's been showing how he's been throwing it into the corners, that right rear really
sliding
taking...
the car in the corner.
Yeah, he's definitely, it's going to take all that brute force as he's been sliding it in, so I think he's been sending in a little bit more in entry. It's been helping him here, but I definitely think, especially with a flat track like this, Matt, you want to keep that right rear alive now and not ruin it for later. He might be up here now, but I think with that, though, you got to realize you got to make a pass for the lead soon and just try getting control of the field, because once those tires start to die, and if you're not past that leader,
to the inside wall around.
That's Sleesher. He's going to be right in front of the field. Hard hit on the backstretch. And he's going to be sitting
against the outside wall. It's
field. No one's going to hit him. That engine, though, is destroyed.
Toast.
And he's going to be coming down pit road. Not a good situation for the 21 Xfinity machine.
No, bad news bears to that 21 team. They're in the points championship hunt, aren't they?
Yeah, he's currently sitting second place right now. He's only, like I said, 6 points ahead of Super Soldier. Super Soldier also not having a good day. The only guy right now having no problems right now is that 12 Red Bull Ford.
Oh, and now we have a penalty for the 21 car. In addition to that, he has not fully stopped within his stall. He's a tire out.
And that's right, yeah, no, his front is over. Devastating situation for the 21 team. They're going to have to just hope for a caution, hope for a rebound here as they have a drive-through. Looking, though, back to the lead, we have his teammate, though, trying to put on as much pressure as he can still. Eric Kreesum really has not lost time here.
I think it's more that, and I don't mean this to say anything to anybody's skill here, I really think Smart Coder is saving. One thing I noticed coming out of the corner a few laps ago, specifically out of the dogleg, is the run that Kreesum got coming out of said dogleg. It isn't just a little bit of a run, it was a noticeable run, because I really think that he's saving right now. That's my hunch. That
is a good question. You're actually going to look at their fuels. And as we see it, there is most definitely, actually, no, they're about same in fuel run, so, yeah, no, it really is wondering here. I definitely think, we see Kreesum get a little bit tight off the dogleg, keeps it off the wall, but I think that right rear is finally trying to tell him, hey, I'm having a little bit of enough here. It's beginning to die.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's going to open this right open for Kubica. That's what's going to happen here. Kubica's going to try and shoot by him. We can see that he's just not nailing the bottom of the racetrack like he needs to be if he wants to be consistent. That Pepsi car looks hungry, looks strong. He needs to get by.
And I just saw their exits, Smart and Kubica's exits there off of 4. And seeing how they're able to do it, I have to say, it seems like they both have the same exit, getting as close as they can to the wall, just trying to really arc it off, not kind of a diming in a little bit, but we're actually now going to go back to that battle as the gap has now become a 1.1 second gap for the lead. Aaron looking like he needs to rebound, but I'm really seeing that car is getting way more sideways, and he's trying to run that middle groove. He is maintaining a little bit of a run, actually a better run than Kubica, but I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to run that middle groove with that tire.
Oh, and Sleesher makes contact with the 16 car. Oh, it's not bad contact, but you got to keep in mind that he's 2 laps down. Any damage that he gets is bad.
Oh, there goes the 16!
Oh,
he's going to go over the wall. Trouble behind him, right in front of NASCAR. The caution's going to come out. He just completely, I looked like the car just lost turning into the dogleg, and he hit the wall hard. And that engine is smoking. Not good for the 16 machine.
This is, however, good news for Mr. D Black Knight, because well, he's the first car lap down. Maybe that's not good for Sleesher, as Sleesher's not going to be stuck here. But he did pit, so he's gonna probably take a wave around here, get stuck, or go only a lap down.
But on top of that, though, what are your thoughts so far as we have gotten about 20 laps into this race? What are your thoughts on the guys who've been able to stay up here and mid-pack drivers? Because we've definitely seen, if anything, out of those top 3 points drivers, Smart right now seems like he's just having a field day.
I know I've been saying smart coder this, smart coder that, but I really do think he is the man to beat today. This is the same thing that happened last season here. He's going to be the man to beat here at Nazareth.
We've seen it, and oh, there goes Kubica. He's going to be caught for speeding.
Bad news. However, Crimson Incel, he's going to move up into 3rd getting that.
Indeed, going to see pit stops here. This is going to be where we start seeing
but these pit stops are make
situations.
or break. The 81 has to back into his pit stall, although he was speeding.
I think that probably would be fine. We look for the rest of the field. Everyone looked good at the moment. Going to see differences in strategy. Going to see Smart come out here. Looks like he took everything, full fuel and everything. Kreesum right out behind him. Gonna check for the rest of the field now. Gonna be watching from that 81's box, seeing what the rest of the field is doing. Looks like everyone took a little bit less fuel. Gonna see Crimson come out, followed by him. It's gonna be NASCAR, and then right behind him, it's gonna be Robloxian. Looking at the rest of the field, it looks like it's gonna then be Kubica, who has a penalty, but then Super Soldier and DB Black Knight, who will be getting his lap back here, I think, unless
he was waving.
Actually, I was gonna say he will be
there he
doing
is.
his
He's
wave
doing his
around
wave
here.
around.
But Sleesher, with him staying out though, he does gain 1 lap back, so they're both now just a lap down. And I think that was a smart move. We saw Sleesher pit early because of that spin. He might have a little bit worse tires here, but not by a lot, as the caution came out kind of at a good time for him. So, not bad situation here, as we're going to be going 1 to green. But I think with this, though, we're going to see a difference. Seeing Smart had a really good restart here, and I think that restart,
yeah.
Matt, is going to tell big time, though. But I have to say, I have to give credit here to Kreesum. While Kreesum did lose a little bit of time there at the end, it looks like early on, after about, I would say, 5 laps, he really does get into a good rhythm, and those tires not being, I don't think he's best on new tires, but I would say just around 75% of their strength, he definitely seems to have an idea of what to do, especially in the corners.
You see the field stack up pretty heavily here as we're getting ready to go green.
This restart could be interesting here, as we actually have a couple guys moved up here. We have Crimson now looking to back up, and especially Super Soldier starting in that 6th place spot. That is going to be a situation as they enter the restart zone here. Green flag, another good restart here by Smart, but not as good as the last time. They all make it through. There, as I say, up there goes Crimson. He'll save it, but unfortunately,
Oh,
NASCAR
man.
on the wall.
You can't do 3 wide here. It doesn't matter how wide this track is. You just can't do it. And
Yeah, that's
man,
gonna allow him to get on the wall. What a save there by Robloxian. Did you see that? He drifted all the
I
way
didn't
off
get the chance to
2.
see it.
Yeah, that car was completely sideways off of 2, as now we see Smart Coder pull off to the lead. We're going to check on that battle for 3rd right now, as Super Soldier behind Robloxian and Kubica is going to get through. Now we're going to see Robloxian try taking aim. He's running right at that white line. He's going to not have the greatest apex, though, off the exit. He's going to see Kreesum get the better exit. Car on the wall back there. I think that's Crimson again. Not a good restart here for him, but we're going to go back up here to that battle. It is 4 cars up here.
Kubica's really hounding on that 20 car. He wants to get by, but he does not have the time right now. But oh, he's going to try. He doesn't dip in soon enough.
He's there. We saw Robloxian gas it up big time in the dog leg. He was trying to catch up to Aaron's bumper, but had to let off, because if he didn't, that was going to cost him big time. We have a battle in the back here. That's going to be Sleesher, NASCAR, and Heg all trying to battle for that 5th or that 6th place position here. Seeing Sleesher on the inside, got help there from his teammate, and he will pass. Now NASCAR looking to get by as well. Gonna see what he can do in the dog leg. He will get by.
Ooh, but look how sideways that 21 car is. That's not going to be good for his rear tires.
It won't be. A bit of contact there from the 93 and the 16. They're going to be fine.
Oh!
All those guys, though, way
Leader
loose
stacked back up.
there.
Bloxian moves up into P3. P3, he wasn't P3, but he is going to get by Greasem. Contact! A lot of contact!
A lot of contact, close quarters racing here. That's going to allow Smart to start pulling away as they single file back out here, but I think Robloxian is looking like he might have maybe a faster car, but on top of that, I think Kubica also might have a faster car. As he looks on the inside, not able to yet.
Chickens out. He chickens out of that one. He could have slid up a little bit more, and these guys going to allow the 81 car to get back down on the inside. Shooting in the turns 3 and 4. Down to the bottom goes the 81 car.
His left front got into the grass there, Matt, and that caused his car to slide up on the exit. Now going to see, contact!
And he drops back. That's a smart move, honestly.
And he'll give him the bumper, though. He gave him the bumper for that. There he goes. Around he goes.
That was not a smart move.
Right into the field. He's going to be fine, but we got cars coming up. He's going to pull it down. It looked like the 81 gave contact there. He doored him on the front stretch, and it looks like Robloxian did not appreciate that as he let off and then gassed it really hard in the dog leg and just got into the rear of him. But he's going to get the worst out of that, Matt.
Well, the thing is with him is he's been really aggressive in that dog leg. I mean, he was shoving his own team owner through the dog leg. Either he has more speed there, or he thinks he can lean on somebody more than he really can getting through that dog leg.
Yeah, and you got to be careful with that, though. That's the thing. You might be able to gas it up through that dog leg, but like we saw with him, the problem with doing that is that you're going to have to let off more on the wall if you don't have good throttle control through there. And I think Robloxian does have that speed, yes, but if on top of that, if you're not able to hold good throttle on exit there, you're going to get passed, and you have a chance to cause issues here. As
contact between the 20 and the 28.
Oh, trouble!
It bites him again.
That's Siemens in a car around. That's going to be Crimson in the back. He's going to get around in the dog leg.
Wow.
He's going to save it. It was a one-car incident, but it now seems like, Matt, that dog leg is really getting everyone here in mid-pack.
That dog leg is brutal, I might add. I don't think they can take it flat out in these cars, and they might be trying to.
Yeah, more contact here up front. Oh, Sleesher, he's going to save it. He's in the grass. Good job there saving the car there. And I'm going to be honest, these XMS teammates have got to just get themselves sorted out here. This is not what you want to see. And I feel like at this point, yes, while you guys want to battle, the gap that has been created between them and the rest of the pack is big time. I think these guys have to just seriously begin to get into a rhythm now.
And it's incredibly bad for their own team owner, who is second in points, who is probably going to have a deficit after this race.
Yeah, it has been an interesting one, but guy we haven't really talked about since the restart, Super Soldier. Super Soldier had that bad restart and had that spin on the opening lap. He's quietly sitting in 4th place, kind of in his own zip code right now. Not really knowing if he's gaining at the moment, but I would say this is a very comfortable spot for him.
I would say it's a comfortable spot. He's definitely not gaining. I watched him in that corner. That's not a gaining line, but the guys behind him, they're battling so hard that it doesn't even matter. As soon as those three catch back up to each other, we're going to see the same thing repeat again until they figure it out. So right now, the 8 car is sitting pretty.
We're now going to go back to those top 3. We have Smart Coder still in the lead. This has been your top 3 ever since that restart, and it really has been a consistent top 3.
He's led every single lap since the outset of green flag, and this is going to be, what, the 35th lap led so far? That's a testament to him and his speed here at Nazareth. And I'd also like to say, I see him slide the least in that dog leg. That might be something to look into. Those of you who are listening at home.
Definitely, and we're now going to see here, big send there by Kreesum, as I really have been noticing he's been taking those entries way more fast and smart, but the problem is here, Matt, is while you can sit, and that's the problem with flat tracks. We see this at New Hampshire and upper tracks as well, but it's the problem that is if you keep sending it in that bad, it's because of the flat track and no banking. If a guy's able to hold it on the inside and not have as much speed entering, but able to just keep way more consistent speed from mid-corner, I think that's where you're going to get beat, and we're seeing Smart Coder do a great job of that. He's holding that inside line, really nice, kind of fading to the middle on exit, but he's keeping that gap. But as I say that, though, we see Kubica really catching up to Kreesum, and both of them have caught up here to that 12. As I say that, though, Kreesum's going to miss the dog leg.
That's the thing. The other thing is inconsistency. You got to be really consistent at a track like this with how technical it is. Back when they're still running at NASCAR, they called it, the closest oval to a road course or something like that. And it really shows with all the elevation changes. I mean, when you're coming up into the dogleg, you're going up to a hill, and then turns 1 and 2, it's all uphill, and then it kind of shifts downhill, then transitions into that back straightaway, as we see Crimson Intel going a lap down.
And we're going to see him get a lap down, lap traffic here, going to cause possibly a little bit of trouble, but Crimson, knowing the confidence he has in that car, not having the best day so far, in the wall, there he goes. Not good in front of the leaders, but they're going to be mostly fine for the most part. We're going to now head back to 5th place, though, as we have a battle brewing, and it's between the 20 Robloxian and the 16 ahead. Oh my goodness, the 16 threw it in, and he's going to lose it here sitting in front of the field. I don't really know what he was going for there, Matt. He threw it in all the way onto the low side, got onto the apron and into the grass in the 3, and it just didn't even look like he was making that corner.
Sometimes you just make poor decisions. That's what that amounts to. And it's going to end up hurting him anyway, so at the end of the day, was it worth it? Probably not.
Yeah, we're actually going to take a look at his tires here. Tires definitely getting used up. We're going to compare him, actually, to the car in front of him. So you're seeing here if those tires have dented. And I think the big issue here is that left front is really going to be the issue. I'm also going to take a look at fuel mileage. He might be saving more, actually, here than NASCAR, but I think, Matt, what a good thing to check up on is definitely going to be those top 3 as we head back to we're actually going to take on the battle on 2nd here. We're going to check back in 2nd place as 16 is around again off of turn 2. That car, he's not having a good day today.
No, I wouldn't say that he is. He needs to keep it straight, because if he keeps spinning like this, he's going to have to be passed by the leaders.
And as I say that, the 93 has spun off of the dogleg again. Soldier had trouble, and the caution is going to come out. That 93 has just not had the day he's wanted after the starting position. That engine is totaled.
I'm sorry, the caution is not out yet.
Oh.
There is no... Oh, there it is. Race back complete. Never mind.
Caution's out. We have another car spinning. It's Super Soldier. Off of 3. I gotta be honest with you, Matt. These cars just seem really losing. These guys, and I have to say, I think we're beginning to get an idea of why the guys up front are up front, and I have to say, I think they're doing the best job at just...
I would have to agree with you.
And I have to say, we have to give credit to those top 3. They have done the best job of just keeping those cars loose. We've seen them have their moments where they've been able to slide in those cars, but I have to say, even when Kreesum's getting loose, you have to agree that he's able to really keep control of that car, as well as Kubica and Smart Coder. And I think that's also why they've been just up here. We've been seeing that gap. Because once we get in those leads, it's really just these 3 guys pulling away. And I think the rest of the field just has to realize, hey, we're not even at lap 50 yet. We need to save tires and stop trying to battle early on as we are. Because they're kind of letting these 3 just kind of run away.
And I think that's something somebody's going to have to say something to them. But, until then, it's just going to be these 3 out front. And it sucks for somebody like Seashore, who absolutely has the speed. He's been up front here in the past, but he just hasn't had the chance to get there in this race, because not only has he just had bad moments, bad luck, and cars just don't know what they're doing, crashing in front of them. It's just bad news.
And we see the battle. We see the battle off there, and we have trouble again for the 93. The 93 already having to take a look under the hood and just start trying to repair that car, putting a lot of tape. His front tires are out of the box. He's going to be to the back. Just not a good day so far.
I don't think he minds that he's to the back. He is working on the engine after all.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't know if that's his most concern right now. He's out of the box, but I would say that radio comm has just got to be probably we just need to figure out something here because
Yep.
he came in with a lot of confidence. I think his car, from what I've been seeing, I think his car is just a bit too loose.
Maybe a bit too loose, or maybe some overconfidence coming in here.
He has a win on the season, and he knows that he has the rest of the season. I think he just has to kind of settle down a little bit.
I think that's a good observation.
Now, Matt. Oh, sorry about that. Continue.
I was gonna say this is his fourth, fifth spin on the day, and half these guys. I mean, these leaders haven't spun once. They got no damage on their car. There's no problems. So he's gonna have to take it a little bit easier and relax a little until he finds that pace.
Yeah, and I guess if we go on the restart here, now my one question to tell you is we got that 16 car in 4th place. Now the thing I have to say is that this field, the thing I have to say though is that I'm not even so concerned about that because no one past these top 3 has really been able to solidify as like the 4th place car. We really haven't. It's been kind of a gamble because everyone's been either crashing or spinning when they've been battling.
You're absolutely right, but I don't think it's him.
Definitely. And as we are sitting here, we are now doing a single. We're gonna be trying to see as we go through the pack here.
I say we interview the guy who has led every single lap so far.
I think that's a good idea. I think we should definitely try bringing him up here in the field. Let's see if we can get a radio comm with him. Next interview. All right. Sounds good.
Interview.
Next caution, we're gonna see folks
next
we can
caution.
talk to. We're gonna talk to We're gonna see if we can talk to possibly the smart coder or anyone else who's in the lead at the moment. But Matt, heading into this, we are about a quarter of the way through this thing. What are your thoughts so far on the field, and is the top 3 cars still the dominant cars so far?
I'd say so. I don't think anybody else can hold a candle to him. I think that 81 car is a little bit faster than that 27, but the 27 is a bit more aggressive and outspoken. On the short run, I'm going to look for that 27 faster than those 2.
Most definitely. As we're heading the restart zone, Smart Coder has been good on both restarts today, and once again, he's going to have a great restart here. Back green at Nazareth.
Hey, you were saying he didn't have a good restart last time, but he was able to clear the field by a car length by the time they got into turn 1. I'd say this is just as good as that last one.
Definitely. As we see a pass for second, the 81, he will get by Kreesum here.
I think we got to watch that 16 car a little bit because I'm looking for somebody to make a reckless move here as we almost see the 8 car nail the rear end of the 28 car as we go 3 wide on the exit of turn 4.
3 wide, the 20-year-old Bloxy going to get back into that 4th place spot. His XMS teammate behind him. Going to have to let off, though. Gets really tight in the dog leg. A lot of guys got tight.
3 wide.
That
Sleesher,
16
shoot
got
in the middle.
tight big time. And now look at who's trying to make a gain here on his other teammate. Bloxy now trying to lead a charge for that 3rd place spot.
And I think the other thing to pay attention to here is when the second caution, this next caution comes out, it's going to be a race between that 93 and the 21 car. I believe those are both teammates too.
93, they aren't teammates, but if anything, I know Sleesher was not happy to see him go a lap down when he spun, as he has still been stuck a lap down, and he had to pit that time. I have a feeling that 21 is really just trying to get back on the lead lap as soon as he can, and just try seeing if he can find some speed. Big trouble there for the 81 off of turn 2. He's going to lose a lot of speed and allow the Toyotas to pass him.
He's going to lose a lot of speed, but he's not going to lose the inside line, and I think that's the big takeaway there, is it looks like he's going to clear the 27 car.
And car
Look
the
for
grass
that
there.
20 car to be over-aggressive, though. You see contact between him and the 27. 27 falls back to 4th, his lowest position all day.
I have to say, that 20 car has not been... He has not shown any favor to any driver today so far. He has been arguably the most aggressive guard today, as we have a couple of cars in the back battling off of turn 2. Looks like NASCAR got into the wall, and he's going to be fine, as now we see Super Soldier starting the pass. It looks like that 27 is just not being able to get into his rhythm.
Yeah, dropping quick. Ooh, and the 8 car is able to pull down to the inside. Not quite. Just doesn't get there in time.
Gave the bumper there. We're going to see what happens off exit. Both of them nice and low, but it looks like, I think Super Soul about equal exits there, actually. And we're going to look to the lead as Smart's giving the bump. It's going to be possibly 3 wide here. Here comes Robloxy, and he's now on the inside. What a pass.
But the thing is, you have to have the absolute best drive. Why does he give up the lap?
Oh, no, it looks like he wants to get that inside. He wants to get the inside run on Robloxian, but it doesn't look like he has the drive off. As now we're getting news, the 88 car has shown up here. Trainwreck finally gets in on his helicopter, but he's going to be several laps down. But it looks like we have a new leader for the first time today. It's going to be the 20 car.
I was expecting him to fight a little bit harder. He's led every single lap today, and that would have been my plan to keep it that way.
He's going to give him the bumper, though, off the dog leg. Keeps it off the wall. He's going to have that lower exit. He's going to have the lower entrance. Looks like we see Robloxian. Look, he slid to the mid-groove looking for the... We saw
LeBrock James on the outside.
James. Oh, my God. And
That's
it looks like now gonna see Robloxian. I think he's got the better exit here. He will. Smart to the wall.
Just doesn't stick for the 12 car.
He sent it in too much, but you know what I think's happening? I think he might be getting a bit too low there. Might be getting into the grass and losing a lot of grip. We saw him get really tight and let off big time there. And I have to say that 20 has found a nice line, almost like New Hampshire a little bit. Slides into that mid-groove. Looks like he might not be throttling up late, and he's getting a really nice arc on the exit, and he's gaining on it.
Wow.
Actually, you know what? Let's get a look at the telemetry from your two leaders here. We're going to see what they're doing differently. Going to see both of them have about the same thing. Robloxy sent it too much in the corner. He sent it on the dog leg again. Robloxy
his own worst enemy.
On that inside. He's going to be there off the throttle. He had to go off the throttle. He kind of just cleared Smart there. He's going to door him.
Side by side into turn 3. Here comes the inside. 12 car back to the lead.
Not gonna have the better exit there.
Into the dog leg we go. The 12 car. About a car length lead between him and the 20 car. I think that may end the aggressiveness of the 20 car just for a little bit. So we see that the 12 car maybe pull away.
I think it will, because I'm looking at the telemetry here. That front right tire for Robloxian is a little bit worse than Smart's, and I think that's been because he's been trying to drive off so much on exit, and the mid-groove has just been ruining it, but he hasn't lost time here.
And like you're saying, you know, the way he slides up in that mid-groove, sure, it's really fast, but for how long? For how long?
As we say that, he got in the wall after the dog leg again. That has been his worst enemy today, and he is completely getting that car sideways. He's gonna have a run down here on the backstretch.
Let me tell you, I don't think the wall is his worst enemy. I think Robloxian's worst enemy is Robloxian at this point. He's got to tone it down a little bit once he gets in the lead here, because sure, you got to defend, man, but when you're so aggressive that you're throwing it into the wall every other corner, you're going to lose speed regardless.
Yeah, we're seeing him run that line again. Smart running the white line the entire way, just trying to keep that consistent speed. He's going to be able to gain a little bit of time here. He does have a run, but he's not going to have enough here. As I say that, though, look at who's on his way to try on lapping himself. It's Sleesher.
He's about to soil the party here out front.
Sleesher still a lap down. He wants to unlap himself now, as also we have a battle going on right behind them for the third place spot. It's gonna still be between Aaron and Super Soldier. Aaron gets in the wall there. Super Soldier looking to take advantage. He's gonna ride that white line, gets in the grass though. That's gonna cause him to get a bit tight, but he maintains it, and he will get a little bit of a better drive off too.
I'd say that the field is starting to settle down just a teeny bit here. You know, we got battles all around the track, but I gotta say, it's been a pretty good battle out front here. I'd like to see if that 20 car can hang on for as long as he needs to.
Both Super and Freezone both got into the wall off the dog leg there, and that's allowed Crimson, who's also a lap car, to begin catching them. But we're going to go back to the lead battle here as Smart has not let that 20 car pull away, and I would not be surprised if he's determined to get by this guy.
I get the feeling that the 20 car might just be faster in traffic, because as soon as he gets out front, he loses that. It's like dog racing, right? You know how they have the bunny that they chase? When the 20 car's out front, he loses that item to chase. And I think that might be his biggest undoing here right now.
That definitely seems like that could be the chance. We see him in clean air, just not having the best time. He's going to get high here. Now seeing his teammate and team owner up now trying to get on lap. He's going to probably going to help him here. But I don't know, though, as we saw him get aggressive around him earlier. And as they say that, there he goes! Oh, no!
Oh, no!
Trouble! Robloxian missed the dog leg again,
head on
and
into the
that's
wall.
going to affect his teammate, his team owner. I have to be completely honest here. He's going to need to gas that up because guess what? Here comes Crimson. It's going to be a battle here. For race back, I don't know if he's going to get his thing back here.
Oh, makes contact to the 93, but the 93 is on the outside, entering that really, really low corner. Onto the front straightaway they
And
go.
it looks like to the line. Sleecher's going to get the lucky dog.
Yep, that was definitely Sleecher there.
But
I don't know
if
what
there's anything I have to say here, Matt, if I am Sleecher, though, I am not happy with the 20. The 20,
Absolutely not.
We saw him enter the corner there. He was sideways already. I don't know. It didn't look like he was trying to block him, but just he was going way too aggressive in the dog leg again. Got into the wall, and Sleecher was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, and just unfortunately got into him. Sleecher gonna have to pit again. He is the lucky dog, but have to say, though, that was just not the smartest move, and I have to agree with you, Matt. I think Robloxian is his worst enemy, and I gotta be honest with you, he has not been kind to his teammates.
No, not even his team owner, I might add. This is not the first time that he's made contact with him today, either. It's probably the third or the fourth time. I wouldn't expect if some words were exchanged after this match.
Now we're under red flag here. I think we talked to the guy in the 12, like you said. I think it's time we bring him up, and we're gonna give him a talk here, as we're gonna see if we can dial him up here. Smart,
get him on the Oreo.
This is Matt in the dime. This is Matt and Mark in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
So what happened,
you had
man?
a battle there.
Yeah, just no one knows how to keep the car frickin' green, and so we're just getting caution after caution every 20 laps. So people like, Robloxian and Cubica, my tires are better, but it doesn't matter because they're getting bailed out every 20 laps. So
that's true. We haven't seen a true long run throughout this entire race. I will say though, were you being cautious around the 20 car? You kind of let him go there, man. You had led every single lap up to that point. What happened? What was going through your head?
I just didn't want to risk a move into the what's it called? The dog
That's
leg,
fair.
I guess, side by side and lose a bunch of time, especially with him.
We have been
hell,
seeing him have trouble.
The one time I tried to go side by side, he was up into the wall, and then 2 laps later, he spun out in that same corner. So just taking it easy. You can't win if you wreck out. My gosh, Sleecher's still stuck a lap down.
And I guess I got a question for you. And going on with that, we kind of seen you, Kubica, and Kreese been the top cars all day. We have seen Robloxian up here, and he definitely has made a statement. But on top of that, though, we were just kind of talking about it. We think Robloxian has just been the worst enemy to himself here. And I guess, what is your situation with him and just kind of racing him the dog leg? Do you think his over-aggression is just going to do him in like we've been seeing so far? Or do you think that he might be able to get it together here? Or do you think the guys who have been up with you all day are just going to find their way around him?
I don't know. It depends on if we get a run or not. I mean, he burns his tires off doing what he's doing, so I'm not really concerned. And now it looks like he took 2 tires or something.
2 tires?
So
stop?
He's going to kill us all in this restart, I guess.
Oh, no.
But yeah, I got damage to fix now, and so we're going to lose a bunch of track position, but we'll be back out there.
Got it. Thank you, Smart Coder.
I still think you're the fastest guy in the field right now. I think you have a strong chance at this race as long as you don't get caught up in too much traffic. Have a good luck out there, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir.
heard it there from the 12, and Matt, I got to agree with you. I think that's what I called it earlier. I think he just wanted to let the 20 by.
Yep. It's a big old track position game out here. And
I think we're also going to do real quick. I am going to look at the telemetry here, and he is right. Oh, this is going to be interesting. He didn't take any tires. He took
didn't
no
take tires?
He took fuel.
He didn't take tires?
He took just fuel. What is happening in the back?
You need tires, you idiot!
I was going to say, he has come out with no tires, and this is going to be devastating here. We're going to look for the rest of the field. Yeah, you got Kabissa on the outside with everyone around him with freshes. I got to be honest with you, Matt. This restart could possibly be... this could be a cluster.
This is going to be a cluster. There's no doubt about it. You're talking about the guy who's got burnt off tires, surrounded by cars that... I mean, some of those guys are the leaders, but we also have Super Soldier up there. He hasn't been that fast, and it's been all right. It's been the cleanest. But that's 2 cars in the top 4 that aren't that fast. There's going to be an incident, one way or another.
We have to understand it. I'm guessing we have seen this though before. Drivers confident on old tires. The tires aren't completely done yet, and if Roboxian has the confidence, he does. But like we said, Matt, the dogleg's gonna be telling it all here on this restart as they're all backing it up here, heading to the restart zone. We're gonna be green flag here. Robloxian does get the better restart, but we're gonna see how he goes into the dogleg here. He slides
and
high.
He's already lost it.
Everyone is going to start getting around him. He's shuffled on the outside.
Wow, he's going to get freight trained here off of turn 2, and he's going to... Oh, my God. Everybody's going by.
XMS teammates all getting together again. There goes NASCAR right in front of the field. He's going to save it. He saved it. I can't believe it.
He's got to get his wheels underneath his chassis is what he needs to do. He's not the fastest, but man, it's been a race like that all what's this? All 67 laps.
Train wreck around. He got contact from the 93 into the dogleg.
Killer dogleg.
And I think that might have been that might be a caution. I don't know.
I don't think so. Everybody's still going straight, and I don't see anything on that menu.
Oh,
yep,
it is green.
Flag.
We are staying green here for all those incidents, but look at the battle here we got for third. Sleesher, unfortunately, because of that wreck, like I said, he is still a lap down because he had to fix the damage. He has a fast car, though. He's getting around everyone right now. And then there goes Super Soldier off the dog leg. He's around in the wall. And he's got big damage. And the caution's going to come out.
What for?
Matt, because his car is destroyed. I think it's because of the amount of incidents we've had so far. Nat, I don't know what's going on, but the dogleg has become everyone's enemy.
That is so true. So true. And like we said, boxing was just not going to stay out front. As much as it sucks to say, it just wasn't going to work out in them old tires.
He's going to get the caution, though, like he wanted. Sleesher is going to be the wave around, but all I can say here, Matt, is like we heard just Smart in his interview, I would not be surprised if he is just annoyed at this point.
I would be. You're telling me these constant cautions because some people can't keep the car underneath them? They should go back to D2.
And if we look real quick, look at who is in the top 3. It is still the same group of people, and I gotta be honest, I know this is a crazy thing, they might be the only 3 right now that have really gotten that practice. We even saw Kreesum say he didn't even get that much practice, but it seems like he knows what he's doing.
I would like to add Sleesher back on the lead lap. Hey, can we bring him in? Let's bring Sleesher in here.
I think it's a good idea to bring Sleesher in. We're gonna get an idea on what that 21 car is thinking. Let's see.
Sleesher, welcome to the lead lap, buddy. How does it feel?
It feels good. After getting screwed over twice, it feels good.
I was gonna say we've seen all the problems today, and we have to ask right now. Knowing as a team owner, what are your thoughts right now on with you and your teammates? Have you guys been talking? Because it just seems like it has been just kind of all over the place.
Robloxian's done, man. I was gonna get my lap back the old-fashioned way, and he wrecked in front of me.
Oh, but that isn't the first time he wrecked you today, Sleesher. It's what, the third? He got you
It's
once on the back
second.
straightaway, and then once in the fucking. I should stop swearing. This is a lot.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna murder him
You're gonna
in
murder him
Minecraft.
in Minecraft. How about your pace? It looks like you have some decent pace here. You were catching up to the leaders on your own to get
Yeah, it
yourself
looks like
unlapped.
I'll
Sounds like you
I'll,
might be
I'll be able to compete with Smart Coder once we get up there. I have an extra
Yes.
set of tires than he does, so we're looking
Oh
pretty.
wow!
And I guess going on with that, Sleesher, going with the restarts here, because seeing these restarts get more chaotic, we're seeing a lot of guys been having trouble on the dog leg here. At this point, is your goal just to survive? Because it just seems like you have not been able to catch a break with almost everyone around you has seemed to get into the wall or made contact.
I just need to slice my way up through the field and not get involved in anything, and we'll see if I can do that. I think that's my path to victory here. And
Yeah.
I just got to catch up to Smart. I have the better tires. I have extra sets. I just need to get up there and get the track position back.
Yeah, and that's
Sounds
what it is.
good.
It's a track position game here at Nazareth, one way or another. We're gonna send you back now, Sleesher. You have fun out there.
I will. I'll be coming from the back to the front.
Would love to see it.
Heard it there from Sleesher. Sleesher, and we're right, Matt. He is not happy with his teammates.
No. Do you think I wouldn't be? You're telling me that my teammate, the guy and I own the team, mind you, has hit me 3 times in one race? No, I'm not taking that. Be happy hasn't been spun yet.
I was gonna say it is just not a situation you want to be in, Matt. And I have to say I've had that situation before. It's okay for teammates to be aggressive. That is one thing I will say. I've been in situations in other series where we've had guys who have been faster than me, and there's times where I've been able to let them go. I will battle them definitely because I'm not gonna just sandbag, but at the same time I'm gonna be respectful as possible with it. And I know Blockstein definitely has that respect. I just don't know if his aggression is just I think it's just the over aggression. I think hopefully after this caution, and I think this caution really did save him, hopefully he realizes that while we're past halfway here, I do believe the best chance to just kind of settle down, try getting your way around that restart, because the dog leg is now biting everyone here. I think he just needs to kind of learn to settle in here.
Absolutely. This is going to be one hell of a show.
This is going to be a situation, and talk about the rest of the field there, but look at who is taking the lead off of Pitts. It's Incel.
Uh-oh.
And if we're going to take a look here at differences here. We saw Crimson I don't think he took any fuel there, as he has, definitely less fuel. He did take tires, though. So, interesting call there, but at the same time, we saw the confidence there. I think he thinks that maybe if he is able to get a good restart here and get in clean air, he might be able to finally show some speed.
Maybe so, but that is quite the call. Just tires, no gas. That's quite the interesting call. We'll have to see how it plays out for him. So we are red flag here at Nazareth, waiting for the command to go back.
Now, we have seen a couple of guys get words from the officials that incidents are going to be counted here, and as we look right now, we have 3 cars right now. And we'll be right back here, folks, with when we get back green.
Hello and welcome back to Nazareth Motor Speedway. Right now, my color commentator is currently indisposed, and we're about to go yellow. Currently, Crimson Incel is your leader, and to his outside is going to be Smart Coder. It's a bit of a jumbled up top four here. Crimson Incel, Kubika, and Kreesum. These are the guys that have been leading, and green flag is in the air. I was not prepared for that. And of course, the 12 car gets the jump. So we go 3 wide in the back. Oh, cars contact. Lots of contact. Kreesum. And that is bad news for Kreesum. He has just currently exploded an engine. Caution's going to be out. And currently leading them back to the caution flag, it's going to be Smart Coder. Again, it looks like we have a battle back there between, what's that? Trainwreck, Seashore, and Super Soldier, but of course, Trainwreck is lead lap. Sorry about that, folks. Now, where were we? No cars are lap down. Currently, Smart Coder is your leader. It's going to be interesting to see what people take, if they even pit at all in this one. About 50 laps to go. Some of them only have about one set of tires left. It's going to be interesting to see how they use that set of tires. We see Kubika go down pit road. We're watching head down pit road. And the rest of the field. So Incel and Smart Coder are the ones to stay out. Super Soldier in the pits, third in points, and he's good. He's not going to be able to pass up the 21 car. As the race off pit road is won by none other than Kubika. Blockchain comes out in fourth place, and then Seashore looks like comes out fifth. Now that's going to be an interesting thing to see on the restart as we get prepared to do so, as we may be getting the 1 degree. Single file now, waiting for the pits for the end of the caution. Heading up the front straightaway towards start finish line. I don't know what else to say. 1 to go! Getting the 1 to go sign. Smart Coder chooses the inside. Crimson moves outside. Kubika down to the bottom with the Bloxy moves outside. And then row 3, it's Seashore down to the inside. Super Soldier moves outside. And rounding out the field is NASCAR and Hezekiah. Hegs, and he's gone. The 16 car who hasn't had too much pace today. Way in the back there, we see Trainwreck slowly closing up the gap to get to catch up to the field. I don't think that 16 car is going to make it in time. Smart Coder is ready to go. He's been quite patient with the field so far today, and he's looking to go green and lead for the rest of this race. This event has been pretty strenuous on him so far. He has control of the field that he so desperately needs. So we are green. Not the greatest jump by the 12 car. He's going to have it single file by the end of the dogleg, though. Clear. The 21 car. Ooh, but contact between the 81 and the 93. The 93 keeps it clean. We are 3 wide behind. 3 wide behind, heading into turn 3. NASCAR shoots it down to the inside of the 20 car. He's going to slide right up in front of him, going to allow him to get down the bottom. Bloxian's not going to take too kindly to that, but he gets by real easy. And we are 3 wide, entering into the dog legs. A lot of pinballing back there, bouncing off of each other. And the 28 car is still stuck on the outside. We're going to see the 8 car slide back down to the bottom, trying to get by him, but he doesn't quite get there in time. The 28 car still on the outside, makes contact with the wall, and slides back behind the 8, and god dang. That was just bad sportsmanship there. So we see the leaders, and looks like Sleesher has finally taken the lead here at Nazareth. He was showing a lot of speed earlier in this event, especially when he was about to unlap himself. Now taking the lead, number 21. And now we see his teammate there, the 20 car, a guy that he's not particularly happy with today, passing him by. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him use the bumper to get back around him. Ooh, contact side by side, exiting turn 2, shooting onto the back straightaway, down the hill, and rolling into turn 3, still side by side. 20 car is a little bit faster on the high side. He gets a shove from the 12 car, and he's not going to be able to clear just yet, but he will lead this lap. Just barely.
All right.
And the 12 car back down to the inside of the 20. He's going to clear the 20, entering into turn 1, and he is looking to catch the 21 car. He is on his quarter panel, makes a little bit of contact with grass. Doesn't go around, though. Oh, and what a block!
Back here after getting a snack. What a block indeed. I really do believe that Smart Coder has just had enough with some of the field there. Here we have a new person up here. We have Trainwreck.
That's your takeaway. Sleesher now leads the field.
Seeing as we go through here, Sleesher, like he said in his interview, he said he would have pace. He knows he has the tires, and it seems like he really is beginning to gain here. Good day for him and a good rebound so far. He gets high here, but I think he's going to look for a good exit, but that's really going to mess up his corner. Side by side for the lead here at the line. Looks like Smart Coder is going to lead that lap.
Boater is definitely getting. He's been very patient with the field today, in all honesty. He's been a bit more patient than I'm used to seeing him.
Oh no! 21 saves it, but he caught. It looked like he. Oh god! There goes the 88. Under the wall. There goes Trainwreck.
Can't say I didn't see that one coming after what he just did to the 21 car.
Oh, and right back into the field.
Widest.
Crimson.
Oh,
Crimson in the wall with him. The caution's going to come out. And what it looked like what happened there all started, it looked like Sleesher tried closing the door. He was in the middle lane, tried cutting down. I don't think he completely saw the 88 was there. Didn't know if he was clear completely. And he turned down and, oh, trouble for the leaders. The 12 and the 20 getting into each other. And, oh, they're not happy.
And so much for that
not
patience.
Happy. I was going to say, he had patience, but that patience seemed to have dried with that 20 car. But back there, we saw the 21 try closing the door on the 88, got a little bit loose as the 88 was there, kind of got him to the wall. And after that, the 20 and the 88 were both heading towards the wall. The 20 actually got into the wall off too. Trainwreck bounced off him and unfortunately hit the wall. Unfortunate situation for the 88, just kind of that wasn't intentional at all. Seems like he just didn't. He was just trying to let the 21 know, hey, I'm there.
No, I'd have to disagree with you on that one because he sticks his nose in there while they're still side by side in the turn where you can't really do that. He knows that. He's been out here long enough to realize that. Sure, he got here late, but I think he had some awareness of what he was doing there.
Well, if anything, I think, Matt, we can say here, as we are a little bit heading closer to 100 laps, I think we are nearing the level of patience with drivers is going away. I think patience is beginning to run dry.
You know what they say. Saturday night's all right for fighting, and there are some tempers flaring in this field.
We might be midday, but I can tell you right now, I think it's just Saturday, and oh my, the 20's going to stay out.
Now, here's my question. What does Smart Coder do here? Because Remember, he were hearing the 21 commenting that he only has one set of tires left. Does he take it now, or does he leave it later?
Warren Robloxian's going to save his stuff here. He does have pretty fresh tires besides that right front. You're going to see Super Soldier come out here. We're going to check and see what he took. Seeing the 16 also come out. Now going to see Smart Coder come out. I think Super Soldier also might run out of tires. He only took fuel there, or he's saving his stuff for the end.
I really don't think this is a bad move from the 20 car. I think this is one of the better moves he's done all day.
And if we look here, Smart took tires. Gonna check on Sleesher. He took his tires. They both took tires. All fours.
Oh, no. That's 40 laps on this set of tires. I wonder if he can do it.
I think at this point, they're gonna have to... This is where the veteran side of both of these guys is gonna come in, as well as that 27 Acrezo. I think those three know how to save their tires, and I think we're gonna see definitely a battle of skill here towards the end if we get a long run. It will be a battle of strategy.
And this is an interesting top 4 here. We see the 16's dropping back. No, never mind. I don't know what he's doing there. But the top 4 is Robloxian, Super Soldier, Hegs, and Smart Coder, who has dropped all the way back to 4th. Quite the lineup.
Right behind him, Sleesher. And really all the fast cars all over the place here, Matt.
And Crimson Incel, who was leading off the last restart, has dropped all the way back to last.
So it's going to be interesting. Going to see Trainwreck also now starting in the back, but I think he might be able to get a good restart here.
I'm going to have to... I don't know. It's a game of track position. Let's see where it lands.
Now, seeing here, I guess a good prediction, Matt, is to ask you, do we see more cautions here?
I think that's a safe bet.
I think, unfortunately, we can't say a green flag run that will happen. If it does, well then, we owe $1 there. we each owe $1, bro. Yep. We're going to be back green here at Nazareth. About an equal restart there. Robloxian, though, gets the edge.
And like you were saying, he really hasn't used his stuff up completely yet, although the 8 car is going to get a run on the outside. It's going to be interesting to see if he can stay clean on this initial
Super
restart.
Soldier's highest position! No! Oh, God! Right in front of the field! Oh,
and the 16 saves it somehow!
I cannot believe it.
3 wide at the turn. Oh,
that wasn't his fault. Smart Coder is moving people out of the way. His patience done. But look who's on the inside. Super Soldier. He's not had the best day all day, but he will take the lead here at lap 86.
And it looks like the 20 car let him go through the entry into that dogleg. And I'm sorry, I have to watch what's going on behind them.
There is a Jackal of cars. Several cars around. Sleesher is going to save it somehow. But we got 3 wide back here for, looks like 5th.
Wow, honestly, wow. Looking at how these guys are mangling each other up here, they're really moving each other. They're throwing each other at each other, and throwing themselves at each other. But it's going to be interesting to see if this can last. How long does it last?
93 got sideways off the dog, like apologies for interrupting, but no, you're right.
Yeah. It looked like the 93 car caught the curbing there. Accident. Seems like it got him some speed, though.
Yeah, it did. It looks like he was able to drift it. Oh, in the wall! There goes both Super Soldier and Robloxian. I don't know if Robloxian was put in the wall or not, but they're definitely touring each other. They are. Here comes Smart Coder, though. He's going to help his teammate. Or not his teammate. Yeah, he will. No, that is his teammate. And Super Soldier's going to save it. I can't believe he saved that 3 wide here for 3rd. Look at the battle.
Wow. And I will say, Super Soldier has been running a not that great line. The past few laps, he has been throwing the 20 car up in the wall. And we know how Robloxian is. I wouldn't be surprised if he's not very happy.
He's going to move that 93 out of the way. He got it under. There goes, trouble.
3 wide.
He needed the wall. Just not enough room there for all of them, and I can tell you right now, I think guys are getting really mad, but I think what they're also going to be mad about, Smart Coder is pulling away here after making it through the field.
And this is exactly what he wants to see behind him, and, Robloxian on those older tires, he's going to start to hold up.
Oh, trouble in the back! We got trouble. It was the 23 and Trainwreck both hard on the wall. They slid into each other off of turn 2 and both hit the wall. Trainwreck's gonna get the worst of it though.
It's starting to feel like some of them just aren't braking after they get spun, man. Because that was.
Oh, and as I
an
say that, the
aggressive
21's gonna put the 20 in the wall.
Wow!
He drove him off the dog leg. A lot of guys got into the wall there. I think Sleesher is now just, at this point, he just wants to get by.
I mean, who can blame him? He seems to be a little bit faster than that 12 car, but man, he keeps getting stuck in the back of the field, and that's been a serious problem for him all day. And he's got to get up there, and he's got to do it now. As we are nearing almost 30 laps to go, about 33 laps to go here at Nazareth.
I think the big question here, Matt, is it's going to be tire saving, and I think we have the two cars as both big runs there for the 21.
Wow.
21's going to look on the inside. Also, Crimson got a good run as well. Smart's going to back off and let both of them go.
Let's hope he doesn't get freight trained here. Thankfully, there's not too many cars behind him. He's going to be able to slot back in line in third.
As we say that, though, look at who is in that fourth place spot and going to try mounting. It's Robloxian.
See, I don't know how that goes, though. I can't tell if he's still faster. Because as we know, he didn't pit. But
He is running that line, but I was going to say his tires weren't as bad as some of the fields. Crimson's going to get in the wall there. It's going to allow Smart to get by him. He walled him, though, on the backstretch. I don't really know what that was for.
I don't know what that's about, but 12 car will end up getting by. And, you know, he seems to be faster than most of these guys. I don't think he's as fast as Sleesher is currently. However, we look at how
Oh
much...
my goodness, trouble in the back. It's Robloxian, and guess where he spun? The exit of the dog leg.
His own worst enemy,
Got it.
Lebroxian James, back around.
Bad situation for the 20. 20 had a bit of speed there, but that has been his worst enemy all day, and it is just really biting him. Someone was just walling
in
it
the
the
outside
entire
wall.
way, and Kreesum was just kind of hitting the wall there. Oh god, I don't know if he's completely there, hard in the wall, off the dog leg. He's gonna be sitting in the middle of the track, and he
And there's the
disconnected.
DC.
And he disconnected.
Bad news. Bad
news for the 27, and that might be his day.
And there's a good chance of it.
Back to second place, though. We got a good battle for second. Crimson, like he said in his name, confidence, and he is currently showing that at the end of this race here. Had a really rough start to the day, but he's now battling here for that third place spot with Smart. He's gonna... I really think I just gave him commentator curse.
There's a good chance of it. However, he's the only guy I see using up those curbs in there. Those curbs are fast, but you gotta know how to use them.
Yeah, and I think... I want to take a look here at his tires. He did take tires there, and he's been doing a good job of it so far. He's going to be now on the inside. Going to hold throttle the whole way. Been really just light on the steering, and being light on the steering has been helping him out, though. He's going to really brake hard there into the corner. Too much, though. Gets into the wall, but that's going to allow Smart Coder to get by. Smart not giving
Smart
him
with the cross.
any move, and we got word here on the radio. We got word here on the radio from the 12. Smart Coder has let the 93 know, and he's saying on his radio, he will turn him if he does that one more time, and I think that's because of the 93 just throwing it in. I think he's been chop blocking him, and I don't think Smart. Yep. I think Smart Coder's patience, like we said earlier, is run out. As now we see Smart Coder beginning the drive away past him.
As he makes contact with the wall, though, commentator curse strikes again.
And I gotta be honest here, the frustration is fully aware at this point. We have battles in the back here. We're gonna see something with NASCAR. NASCAR having a good thing, but we're gonna look back up to that second place spot here. It's a group of 3 cars here. Crimson, who's been able to have a great rebound on his day. He hits the wall though. That dog leg really has been hurting him, but the rest of the track, though, he's been doing good. But now he's getting passed by Kubica. Kubica, one of the more consistent cars all day. He didn't have the best restart. He's trying to make his way through. Crimson's going to get by him, though. Had a little bit of a tight exit off of 2. But now we see Kubica, really nice line for 3 and 4. He's going to be on the inside and make the pass.
Wow, and you know, he's going to be able to get that preferred line down to the dog leg, and it's really going to help him out. That's what it's really all about, especially when you get the restarts. That's what it's all about. You got to have the preferred line going in the dog leg, as we see the 93 able to cross the 81 here.
Yeah, look at it though. I gotta say, while that 93 is loose, oh no, and he puts him in the wall. Trouble. There goes the 93. The 93, I think, just gave too much contact to the 81.
Absolutely.
Pushed him up into the wall. And the 93 is just such a good run so far, but it's just gonna get ruined right there.
And then NASCAR
unfortunate
almost hits him.
situation for Crimson. He's gonna be able to rebound though, but he's gonna get passed by NASCAR. Gonna take a look at his tires. That really did damage his tires there. That might be his run over here. Oh, and more contact off the exit. NASCAR and Crimson both get in the wall, the dog leg. That dog leg, oh, in front of them! There goes the 16! The 16's around in front of him. He's on a wall in turn 2. He's gonna wait for the guys to pass by, as we see NASCAR and Trainwreck now battling.
Wow, what happened to Robloxian? He's way back in the field.
Remember the spin from earlier? He spun him. He unfortunately, him and Trainwreck had an incident earlier.
That's true. That's true. I did forget about that.
I don't know if it's straight. He did have an incident earlier though. Now gonna go though back to the lead though. We are checking up here. Right now though, Sleesher has been doing a good job of keeping pace. Smart Coder beginning to gain on Kubica, but unfortunately it doesn't seem like he's gaining a ton here. Yeah, about equal gap there between the two.
Yeah.
Let's get a look at their telemetries here.
No gain.
Matt. And we're going to see exactly what's happening. Sleesher's tires are actually a little bit worse than Smart Coder's, but both of their fronts are really, really having a hard time. We look at the right rear, though. I think the right rear is where it's going to matter the most. Smart Coder's is at 91. Sleesher's is at 85. So I think late run here, we could see Smart Coder begin to run up here, and I think he might want to try the Robloxian line, that middle corner. He has the right tire. He has more right tire to spare here, Matt.
I would agree with you if he wasn't already starting to catch.
And
he's already starting to catch.
Oh yeah, he has. He gained 5. He gained 5/10 there. And we're gonna see the difference here. Fuel-wise, they are about equal. 20 milliliters more for Smart Coder. But seeing right now, though, looking at the gap, Smart Coder's gonna have a bit of a little not better exit there. But we are seeing him, yeah, he lost about 2/10 there. But overall, though, these guys having a good battle. And now we're going to check on the group behind them. We have Kubica kind of being chill here. As we're going to look in the back, we have
Oh my God.
Crimson has gotten engine damage, and the caution is going to come out. I don't know what happened, but it looked like we saw that him and Robloxian were battling. I'm going to assume there was contact.
More than likely.
Gonna assume that there was contact. And that situation there, the 93 has just not had a good day. He had that good little run there, but that might save him though, too, though. That's the thing. But for Sleesher, that is not what he wanted to see.
No, absolutely not. And it's going to be interesting to see if either one of them pits for tires. I remember you saying that Sleesher had 2 sets. Smart Coder only had the 1. It's going to be an interesting thing to see here. Can we dial up?
I think we can.
All right, get him in here.
Let's see if we can get that 81 up here.
Kubica, the man, the myth, the legend.
Yep. Hello. Hello? Yes, hello?
Hello. We want to talk to you
it.
about your day so far. You've been arguably one of the more consistent cars with Smart Coder. You and Kreesum have been really able to keep it up here. How has it been so far, and what is it looking like for these last 20 or so laps?
Yeah, it's been good, I guess. I mean, I thought I didn't have decent long run pace earlier when I talked to you, but it's been going good so far. I was kind of hoping it went green then, because me and Smart Coder were reeling Sleesher in, and it could have been a decent fight with about 15 to go, but yeah, doesn't always go your way.
You guys were starting to reel them in.
Going on with that, and I just have to say, we heard Smart Coder and Sleesher's thoughts so far in the day. Not been happy with the incidents that have been happening in the back. What are your thoughts right now, especially with the dog leg and just what's been happening? We know you've been one of the faster cars, and we've been seeing you up here. And I'm guessing, has there ever been a point of frustration so far with what's been happening?
Yeah, to a certain extent. There's been a few moments where we're pitting. There's been a few moments where I've not been happy with people. I haven't really said anything. But I don't have damage right now. I intend to keep it that way, and I intend to come out either third or better here at this pit stop. Try and fight for the win.
Yeah, we got some news for you, Kupika. While you were talking, the 93 has been parked.
Oh, he has been parked. Okay, fair enough.
So, talk
Yeah,
to you.
a few people were calling for it. I'll be honest, but yeah, okay.
I can understand
Thank you,
why.
Kubisa.
Alright,
Thank you for your
Yes,
talk. Good luck
Yes,
here
sir.
for the last 15 laps.
Cheers.
Cheers, bud.
And all I can say
hate it
is
when
that
people
has
do
to be
that.
that has to be a heartbreaker.
Real heartbreaker for him, but you know, it's good news for everybody else. Maybe this means a little bit less instances. Personally, I don't like when people have their own intros because I like to introduce people. It kills the vibe. See if I intro you again.
But yeah, going on with that here, we have a consistent field up here. Looks like we're actually gonna take a look here. Smart Coder took his final set. It looks like Sleesher did the same. I'm gonna take a look at Kubisa. Kubisa did. It looks like everyone might have used their final tires here, set of tires. And Matt, heading into here, I don't think this race is solidified anymore. Ever since Sleesher got up here, it has been a battle between these two, and we've been seeing battles in the back. I have to say here, I think we're in store for a really good and fun last 15 laps.
I'm gonna have to agree with you. There's a lot of really strong cars that came on in the second half here, specifically Sleesher. Sleesher, I'd say, is the only one who came on in the second half. But it's going to be interesting to see what he does here, because it looks like the 12 car got the lead off that, but can he hold on to it? He's got to hang on to it for another 16 more laps. It's going to be increasingly interesting to see what the 81 car does too, because he's on pace with those two. And then the 27 at Friesen, who's still right there.
It will be a battle here. It will be a battle here of who's going to be better on fresh tires here. I don't know between these two. They both have had really good speed and great launches off the turns and restarts. And it's back green
battle
here.
For the ages here at Nazareth Motor Speedway.
Sleesher keeps him in bay here for the restart. Smart Coder looking the clear. He's not going to be able to here entering turn 1. Sleesher's going to be stuck on that midline. Going to see him begin to arc it low. Art's going to block. He runs that low side, but I think Sleesher here is going to have a little bit of a run off the backstretch.
And we're probably going to see him try and make that move very soon. Very soon. There it is.
He's not able to. Not enough drive off there. We saw the one, his car, I think, was just too sideways, a bit too free there, you could say. As we see everyone make it through the dog leg. Slow! We got a good move by Sleesher. He made contact with the wall, but it's going to help him. He's going to launch out front. What will Smart do? Smart's going to look, gives him the bumper.
Oh, man!
And he's going to get clear. Sleesher, your new leader.
Oh, but here comes Kubika, though. Kubika does... Oh, and Super Soldier with the huge shunt to the 81 car. I don't know what that's all about.
And look who's on the inside. Smart Coder's going to look on the inside. He's going to give a little room. He'll lead this lap. Let's see what Sleesher does. But Kubika right there on the bumper of both of them, and Super Soldier behind. Now now Sleesher on the inside.
He gets that cross by dipping that left front tire in the dirt there, and it just gets him that rotation he needs.
Gonna get the better drive off, though. He'll beat him. Trouble in the back. There goes. I think that's Kreesum, and made contact with NASCAR. Kreesum's around in the back. He's gonna hit the wall hard.
And he's gonna blow up.
And the engine is unfortunately destroyed there for that car. But back to the lead battle here. Sleesher beginning to pull away. And look at who's taking third. It's Super Soldier. You have your points drivers. The top 3 in points all together here, 1 through 3.
Underneath the blanket, you could say.
And as we say that, we see Robloxian and Kubika both make it by him. A nice 3-wide pass off of 2.
That was one hell of a move right there. That was textbook, I gotta say.
Gotta say, it was a ballsy move for both of them there, but they're gonna make it now. Have to say, Robloxian has been one of the aggressive cars all day, but have to say the speed has been there. Can these guys catch up and possibly compete? But as I say that though, the 12 is beginning to reel in that 21.
And we could see the 21 be off the throttle on the exit of the corner there. Here he comes. Wow, about a car length between the two.
Car
Smart
length
coder.
here, gonna check those right rears. Smart's at 97, Sleesher is at 96, about equal. They have equal drive here off the exits. Gonna see what happens here. We're gonna see Smart Coder, looks like he's gonna look low. Sleesher beginning to run that middle line though, transferring onto the low side. He's gonna get a better run there, but we got a battle for third between Kubika and Robloxian. Apologies for the stutter there. Or,
Is he some kind of
Kubika.
sausage? But yes, amazing battle between these two as we're going to see the 81 shoot down to the inside of the 20 car. Still side by side, a little bit of a wall tap there for the 20 car.
Contact there in the wall, but he's gonna clear him there. The Super Soldier looking back, but we got look back on the lead. Smart Coder is at Sleesher's bumper here.
The boat captain's looking to make his pass into the harbor. And let me tell you, he's hungry.
A hard send in the back for Super Soldier. He'll send it on Robloxian. They're really battling here for that fourth place spot. Kubika is gonna get
Down to the inside,
gap
plus
on
12.
them. He's looking. He's on the inside. They're basically
He's
doing
there.
each other entering one.
He's there in contact.
Sleesher
21
looked for the
card.
cross. He was looking for the crossover, but he didn't get enough turn there. Oh, it trouble in the back. There goes two around. Super Soldier and Robloxian. Super Soldier digged it on the
Oh,
inside,
man.
and he got into him. He
This is-
basically took him out.
What a
We are
clown
gonna
show.
have another restart here, but I have to say the over-aggression comes back to bite him, and the battle between Smart and Sleesher is not over. Smart Coder in the lead though at the race back.
The thing about Smart Coder is that he knows how to make that car wide. He's been doing it the whole race. It's been extremely hard to pass him. And this is exactly where he wants to be.
You're definitely correct on that. At this point, it's really going to come down to how is he going to have to block that 21. Well, Blockchain looked like to have gotten him a little bit deep there in 2. He got loose under the 8, and they just both slid into the wall.
Sleesher's down pit road.
Sleesher's down the pits. I think he's got that extra set of tires, possibly.
Oh man.
I don't know.
This is something. That's gonna make the top 3. Oh no, NASCAR's in the top 3. Kubisa's gonna be there though. Kubisa, now you got me saying it.
Oh, these are
The
we're
well
gonna check
sausage
on
man.
Sleesher used the tires. He has the fresher tires here, but he's gonna have to pass
man.
3 cars that all don't have those freshies. He's gonna get by them all.
And he's gonna have to do it in the course of about 3 laps. That's an achievement. Can he do it? And of course he's gonna have his teammate up there. See train wreck in the wall in the back for some reason.
Hearing word now, they're trying to figure out what has happened on that restart there.
As we get ready to get back to green, the boat captain is definitely looking to sail here. Sail away from the field.
Indeed, unfortunately, going to talk about Rare, the Magic Man has not had a great second half here. Creasum has just not been able to get by the field and has gone caught up in incidents. That 27 may be looking here to get a last lunge restart to get and salvage a good finish. But, like you said, 2 cars up here. Kubika, who has had a consistent car all day, looking to try fighting for a win. But if we look, the first car on the freshest tires is that 21. Can Sleesher get around these guys in time?
How wide can the captain make his car? That's going to be
On
another
top of
interesting
that, though,
thing.
yeah, also remember, base Robloxian also on fresh tires. The question is, what is gonna happen here?
I think that's the scariest part right there. We're going to see... And,
Who has a
uh-oh.
chance for the win? Who will go for it? We're green flag here, possibly for the last time here at Nazareth. Smart Coder, a good restart. Everyone's gonna get mixed up. The 28's gonna get stuck in the middle of the pack. They're 3 wides. Everyone gets loose in the 1.
And I might add that I have been told that on the radio that things are heating up between that 8 car and the 20 car. They're very mad at each other right now. And we see
that
captain
right now.
sailing
Oh,
away.
and the 8 car giving the bumper. He's shoving him down in the corner. They're all gonna get loose. The 8 car dooring him through. Super Soldier is not happy as we see Smart Coder begin the lead. We're 4 to go here at. Oh no, we're 3 to go here at Nazareth. The 16's
And the 16 gets sideways again for like the 19th time today.
He saves it though. Kubica looking to run the better line, trying to catch up to that 12 car. He has a little bit of a run. He got really loose there off exit. We're going to see what happens. He dives it in low. The 8 car also there. Teammates, all 3 of them, they're all reeling in the 12 car.
The Welshman is in the middle of a Penske sandwich here as we're coming to 3 laps to go.
He's looking. Kubica, I think to my knowledge, he does not have a win yet on the year. Looking to get his first win of the season. He's going to get the bumper. He gets the bumper from the 8. The 8 looking to get by.
The 21
behind.
to the grass.
It's the teammates again. But teammates get into each other again. Sleacher trying to get by. He's on the freshest tires and he can't get by them all. They're all having trouble here.
The 81 and the 8. Side by side, hitting on the front straightaway into
side by side. 2 to go here at Nazareth. The 8 car gets the launch on the outside. Kubica not gonna have a run. We're now gonna see what Super Soldier can do. Super looking to try catching. He is also on fresh tires. He has the freshest tires. Smart Coder is gonna have to defend. He has
but we're coming to the white flag.
Coming to white flag. The 8 car sends it in. He has the better tire wear. Can he pass the 12? And Matt, I've been waiting to say this all day. White flag here at Nazareth. Who is going to win? Who is going to win? We're going to see Super Soldier. He gets a better run. Smart Coder hit the wall off the dog leg. Everyone's scattered behind. Super looking. He's almost there. He has to throw it in. He's going to have a better run. He is. Smart's going to let him go. He's looking on the inside. He's going to put him. He can't. He's on the outside. He's gonna wall him! They're gonna door each other! The 8 car of Super Soldier started from the back! He's gonna get his 2nd win on the year! He'll win it in Nazareth! And this 12 car is not happy! Cars wrecking behind! What a finish!
Wow.
Can you believe it?
I can't believe it! Have you ever?
No, I've never! I can't believe what just happened! But what a race!
All right, we're gonna go to.
Actually, real quick, officials, can we get a word? I don't know who got 3rd. Is Kubica 3rd? Is that confirmed? I think Kubica got 3rd. But we're now gonna talk to our 3rd place finisher here of Kubica. Kubica.
There he is.
What a finish there for you. A wild sequence of events at the end. You almost had it there. Unfortunately, just had a bad dog leg against Super Soldier. What are your thoughts?
I mean, yeah, me and Smart, well, basically. I mean, it was just hold them out as much as you can. And then I got damage. I think it was 3 to go. Super got by me, and I could, because damage tightens up the car, so it actually makes it better in the short run. So I was able to keep Sleacher and Robloxian behind until the back stretch of the white flag lap. So I was middle of 3. So I think it's Robloxian on the bottom was sliding up the tracks, so that slid me into Sleacher, and then Sleacher got put in the wall, and then so Sleacher just straight lines 3 and 4 and got by me for 3rd, which I guess has been flipped now.
Well, all right.
Indeed, and
Still a
good
pretty
finish
strong
there.
day for you, Kubica. A very strong day for the Welshman. Any other thoughts on this?
Well, we wouldn't be having this conversation if I'm honest. If Yell didn't come out with 15 to go, but oh well, shit happens.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But hey, it's still a good finish, good points day. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad at all. Not too shabby.
Well, Kubisa, go celebrate with your team. Hard finish for you. Not what you wanted, but a good finish overall. Consistent finish for you. Congrats on your third place finish.
All right, cheers.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It's just he's
Yeah, we have to pull him back in here, and we're gonna talk to the second place finisher. We're gonna talk to Smart Coder. Smart Coder. A situation that was interesting at the end there. You and your teammate battle it to the line. A wild sequence of events in 3 and 4. Tell us how that was for you.
Sucks. You know, I'm sure Super's all nice and happy about that. I mean, he was nowhere near the front of the whole race. He had no pace. I mean, gets bailed out by caution that he was involved in, save his race, and so it's like, sucks. And then he ran me all the way up into the fence after I'd already hit the fence and just put me in it. Couldn't do nothing. So it's literally exactly like 2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
He races like this every week. He talks so much crap in VC, and so I'm just sick of him. I'm sick of Sleesher, Robloxian, these guys who can't handle racing. This track is not that hard. I didn't have any issues all race. Quebec didn't have any issues all race. Cruising didn't really have any issues all race, other than internet issues. Yeah. But it's the people who can't handle the track and can't handle driving these cars that bring out the yellows and win the races because of it. So it's not ideal. I'm going to be unsigning him probably because I'm just sick of him and his every week doing crap. He's annoying to deal with in VC. He's annoying to deal with on track. The whole reason I lifted down the backstretch was because I knew if I didn't do that, he would have just sent me into the wall anyways. And he still managed to do it with me when I got to his outside. So yeah, it's unfortunate. Would have won that race if any of those runs towards the end went green. I mean, we were running down Sleesher there with like 30 to go or whatever, and then we were still running down Sleesher the very next restart, and we're getting by him, and right when we pass him, the caution comes out. And so it's just a bunch of unlucky cautions for us and lucky cautions for all the guys who weren't fast.
But hey, you know what? Still a second place finish for you. That's still great in the points. You finish ahead of Sleesher, so you maintain a gap. That's at least one positive you can look forward to at the end of this race.
Super second in points, though, after Glenn. That's the problem. Points haven't been updated yet for Glenn, and so he has really closed it in again.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I'm sick of him, the way he races, and it'll be coming back to him eventually.
What's there from the teammates? And yeah, Smart, what I was going to say, guessing all that, what is it looking like for the rest of the season, knowing that you and Sleesher and him are going to have to battle here? What is it looking like for the future here?
Well, I owe them all. Sleesher murdered me at Glen 2 weeks ago, and it's super. I owe them both some pretty hefty payback. I mean, God, I finished 6th or whatever at Glen, lost so many points with Sleesher 2 weeks ago. And so, people talk about the way I race, but Jesus, man, I feel like I get used up more lately than I use other people up.
Yeah. It almost sounds like Sleesher's just as mad at Robloxian as you are at Super Soldier.
Yeah, I mean, it's just unfortunate. It's just like last season, or not last season, 2 seasons ago when we ran the Gen 7 car here. Same deal.
Yep.
I had a lead. Win was like locked up. We were good to the end. Had a big lead, and it was just no caution. And then the guy who needed a caution to be able to make it to the end spun out on his own, brought out a caution, and then he went on to win the race. Same thing here. The dudes who needed a caution brought them caution out themselves, and I did everything I could on the worst tires, but it's really difficult. I mean, I'm sure you saw how much more grip he had. And so
you put up a good battle there. We were saying that the only thing you do was just play defense, and you did the best you could there. Fortunate situation, but congratulations on the second place finish. Understand your frustration, and we celebrate with your team for the second place finish, and enjoy. Interview Sleesher. Okay, got it. Thank you, Smart. And I think we were interviewing Sleesher because I think the situation's being flipped. We'll interview Sleesh. Word. All right. Right. We're gonna be talking now to Oswald, third place finisher. Sleesher said he got third. There was a current situation. Sleesher, battle at the end there. It seemed like there was a big situation happening, and we saw conflict between you and a couple of drivers back there. You had fresh tires. Just tell us how that last restart went.
That last restart went pretty horribly. I got stuck restarting fourth there on the restart, and I got instantly bumped up the track in the dog leg, and I saw red from there. It was bad. Like,
Yeah,
got
it seems
NASCAR on the restart bumped me up the track in the dog leg, and then I tried to go outside of 3 wide into turn 1 and 2, and I got bumped into the wall, and then down the backstretch I got sent into turn 3 and 4, and it was just on site after that. And then I caught up to Kubica, who had damage, massive damage, and he blocked me aggressively on 3 to go. I caught back up to him on 1 to go. I tried to pass him on the outside. He put me in the wall, and then I was just done with Kubica, and 8 wheels turned better than 4, and it worked out for me.
It also seemed like you were pretty done with your own teammate in the 20 car.
Yeah, Robloxian was a menace out there today.
A menace. It definitely seemed like you were having your fair share of issues with him. And what happened with you in NASCAR there? You said there was a problem with the 28 car too.
Yeah, on that restart, he just didn't hit the bottom on the dog leg and shoved me out of the groove.
Big problem there. Oh. Well, it does seem like you will be coming home with a P3 finish though.
Yeah,
and
on the racetrack, we'll see if I get penalized for it.
Yeah. But hey, you know what? If you do, good points day, P3. I mean, granted, the 2 guys ahead of you, the ones who finished ahead of you, but it's got to keep on keeping on as we head on to what? What's next week?
Next week is Pocono.
Pocono.
Yeah. At least Smart Coder didn't win. That's all that matters.
No boater win.
No boater.
No, the captain did not win today. He did not set sail.
He did not.
All right.
So,
thank you, Sleesher. Congratulations on the 3rd place finish. And I do have one more question, actually. What is it looking like for the rest of the season for you? We got word from Smart. Yes, it seemed exactly pleasant with Wolf. How a couple of you guys have been racing. What is it looking like for the rest of the season, knowing the points battle between you, him, and Super?
I just gotta beat Smart. That's the goal. Beat Smart.
Got it. Thank you, Sleesher. Congratulations on the P3 finish. Go celebrate with your team. And finally now, we're going to head down to Victory Lane and speak with our winner, Super Soldier.
He's currently in turn 1.
Oh.
Just, you know.
Super Soldier?
Hello.
Super Soldier, we see you on the radio, happy with your team celebrating a wild sequence of events there. We know you didn't have the strongest car all day.
Nah, not at all.
And it was just seeming like an interesting situation, but at the end there, we saw you begin to kind of climb away through the field, and you were able to capitalize there with the fresher tires. Tell us how those last laps went.
Well, had to play strategy. I know I didn't have the strongest car. I know I couldn't drive it the best. But one thing I did know is that I can try a different strategy from the rest of the field and see how it worked. And as you can tell, the strategy worked perfect, and I learned the car in time for those last coming laps, learned the right line, the braking zones, the accelerating zones, and worked in my favor.
Just happened to be there at the right time. Now, with your team owner's not very happy
mad.
right now.
He's not happy at all.
No.
Very mad. I'm sure you heard it all from him earlier.
Yes. How do you think that affects you going into the next week?
We've had beef all season, starting at Daytona, which I also won, by the way, and beat him out. It's a good rivalry. It drives our dynamic, and regardless of how do I want to put this, regardless of what it does to our relationship, he's still my team owner. I still have this ride because of him. still thankful for that. And I always love racing him because he's a great driver. And I just had the fresher tires, and that's what it came down to. And he can be mad about that, but I don't know if you saw that move he put on me on the last lap. I'm sure you did. It was kind of dirty. He hit the brakes because he knew he needed the inside.
I wouldn't say that's dirty. I'd say it was kind of dumb.
I mean, yeah. He
that was
probably had a
what
better
allowed you
chance
to get-
blocking me.
Yeah, no, he had the better chance if he just held the inside. I don't
Yeah, but
slow down too much, let him go. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's a racing incident. It's what happened,
yeah,
right?
sure.
And you didn't have the strongest car. You were
No,
in
not at
the
all.
top 4 for a little while during the race.
Yeah,
but
the top 5 where I was hanging around most of the time.
yeah, you know what? That's what counts at the end of the day. Very strong finish for you. Now, how does that affect your full season goal here?
Well, from the season outlook so far, we're in contention for the championship, and that gap closes every day from me and Smart. I'm past Sleesher at this point. The standings haven't updated because our guy Good Square has been busy with real life.
Of course.
But I might be in the points lead from what I just heard. Huh. Well,
So it sounds like things might be getting close out front.
without a doubt, but we still have a lot of racing to go.
A lot of racing to go in this here season.
But I'm
we
without a
hear-
doubt excited about this win. That's 2 back-to-back wins for this car. And there was a lot of doubters out there, my team owner included, that I couldn't drive well on any track other than a super speedway, quote unquote. But I just had to drive it good enough. That's all. Just had to drive it good enough.
That's what matters. And it sounds like you may have a shot at the championship at the end of the day.
I
Well,
really hope so. That would be the goal, the dream.
The dream. Superman, super soldier, super champion. Wouldn't you love to hear that?
First and last, I'd retire.
First, I retire. That's you love to hear. Well, we here at Jackal Racing Network would like to thank you for tuning in today's broadcast of the Nazareth 226.
And Matt, overall,
How is it
wild
226
race.
with 125 laps?
I don't know. Great sequence of events racing, great racing overall. But a guy who was riding in the back most day will get the win, and he will capitalize big time on the points. I am Diamond Beast Law, and I'm joined by Matt here on the Jackal Racing Network, signing off.